Your higher self allows me to look into the ADHS state. And this is kind of interesting. There is something underneath that looks interesting. The lifelines, breath and heartbeat, are the lowest frequencies we receive. And from there you have thousands of frequencies in your system. And it's like a tree. You start with one trunk, breath. This is source. He's breathing you. And then it splits and you've got heartbeat. He's making you higher frequent in that state. And then it branches off till you have all the leaves of life. And with what they do with our environment today, chemically and electromagnetically, you completely lose sight in your self-perception of the low frequencies.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for still staying. We're gonna look deeper today, and the fact of me is just like I'm going through life and I'm feeling that there is not me being fully conscious. Like I feel myself then going through life, and then I go. And then I feel myself doing this, or the nail biting, for example. I did that way less than I was then before doing that. Even when we did our cooking, just yeah. Even when we did our session, the first time I was smoking weed all the time. So like this is taken care of actually. Never actually smoked again, just like one time a few months ago, but it's me getting more conscious, but still then seeing unconscious parts of myself during the day in general. And then I'm actually way more connected to the phone than and maybe on AI, on technology, instead of me being connected to Mother Gaia, and really like feeling that connection. And I did one time ayahuasca, and this really revived that, right? Like whoa, that spirit, that like the fully light or whatever, how you can call it, the soul that we love, that we share our life all with. But it's just I still feel that maybe is it AI or like, and how is it that I'm still getting that unconsciousness? This is where I struggle on. Yeah. And then where it's wrong, so I could take the power to make it right. Maybe it's not clear.
Absolutely clear.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. To mentalize, like still like not knowing what is right or wrong for me also fully. I do a lot, but feeling the rest.
The difficult question, is it a custom or is it an injury?
Accustomed, you say.
Like, are you like this because you are used to be like this?
Yes, my whole life actually.
Uh-huh.
Or is it a damage that needs to be fixed to enable you to be different? And once it's fixed, you just drop down into your heart consciousness and stay there for keeps. So, it's like a yet unanswered question, whether it's habitual, like...
It's actually habitual. This is my whole life, actually. It was like even way worse.
Yeah, but you can also build a habit around an impossibility. You know what I mean?
No?
It can be both. If you cannot reach down here, of course, as a habit, you are somewhere else. And then the habit becomes self-sustaining. But then you can't break the habit because something is blocking you. So
This is
this is the difficult question, if it's both, or if it's just the habit, or if it's just the trauma, or a trauma, or a soul loss, or a programming, or whatever it is. So let me give you blind options, okay? Remember the spots on the ground? Is it one or is it the first one?
Wait, there are three spots then.
Okay. Put yourself on the spots and see how you react.
It's a little
Middle.
bit.
It's in the
Middle.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's coming up?
Any change or completely same self-perception?
I feel like
Shaky?
more tension. This is also for me the kind of a hard thing to really do, to really feel right or wrong, even in healing sessions, but also generally
Yeah, but
in life.
this is not about
No,
right and
everything
wrong.
is right.
This is just about perceiving.
Yes.
Yeah,
Either you
perceiving,
perceive
I
a
mean.
change or you don't perceive
Okay.
a change. Just be neutral in expectations.
I would say tension here.
Yes.
Okay. That spot?
Okay.
Anything?
No difference?
No difference.
Because your body changed.
Completely.
Like this, you mean I did, or just
No.
energetically?
No. No.
Um,
You completely settled downwards.
and it's less tension.
Mhm.
Okay. That one.
Calm.
Calm.
I would say the first one would give the most tension.
Yeah, but we're not looking for the tension, we're looking for the solution. So how do we interpret this? The middle one,
Yes.
the middle field is you feel both habit and trauma. The left field is you feel trauma only. Habit is not in the place. And that one is you feel trauma, habit only. Trauma is not in the field. So with habit only, you feel like you always feel, there's nothing special. Yeah? If I take away the habitual bit, you immediately go into trauma relief. So it's the habit that is blocking you. Most of all, the habit.
So is it there's still the trauma making
Yes.
it happen, but
Yes, but the
because of
trauma is not, it's not a challenge.
The habit.
The habit is the challenge.
yes, this is what it really is.
Yeah. So what's so thrilling about the habit? What is the profit?
The the profit, yeah. I've been doing this my whole life, so it's something that my mom did and my dad did, and I just picked it over from them, and it just feels exciting or chilling to do as a prophet
Go there. See if this profit is more.
here or there.
That's
No.
Here,
Yeah.
yeah.
Feel into it. Maybe you find yourself saying that being like that would be more profitable for your life. Leading to more what you want to be.
There is no profit actually, just doing this. I just keep doing this because I just do it.
Do you want to have descriptions of how you are perceived on the different spots
Yeah?
bei wie wahrgenommen wird auf den verschiedenen. If you stand there, that's my subjective perception. If you stand there, I see a man.
Yeah,
Me too.
I see a man that is serious.
a settled man.
Yes.
A settled man that is serious with his goals, with his adventures, with his history, and things are, in a way, holistic. There's a narrative and there's an emotion to the narrative, and you cannot divert one and the other. If you say something, you don't need even to get emotional while you speak, but I can feel what you feel when you say a word. I have direct access to your feeling. On the other two spots, when this habit is active, my impression is like there's a parrot chit-chatting along, saying things he had picked up from humans without even understanding the language.
A parrot is.
Yeah. And I might decode the meaning of your words, but I might as well do something else because there's nothing in it for me that I want to harvest. Nothing. Simply nothing. It's just gibberish coming out of you. All sorts of interesting content. But personally, for me, from my point of perspective, no value in it. Because it's just words. Might as well say nothing. It's kind of, for me, as someone who is listening with the heart, it's empty. And yes, you can encode content, but it has the value of a piece of paper. Content in it, yes. That's it. But no soul, no expression, no life. Does someone else want to give an impression, or is everything said? Or did someone perceive it differently?
I would share your impression fully.
I feel it is hard to say it like this, but it is
Clear.
but it is clear and it is a positive challenge.
You mean to just like really do things fully with emotion and to let go of the mental part, really?
You don't let go of it. It's still part of what you say because you use words and there is meaning and grammar. So you don't skip it, but you talk half speed. When you stand there, you talk half speed. And you give the space and the time to connect the soul bit of the communication to the words. It's like there, it's like reading the lyrics of a beautiful song. There you sing. And I listen and I hear music. This is what I'm interested in life,
And connection.
in being connected with someone while he talks. When we make an interview, it's no problem. You ask a question and I can pick the content of the question and then I can try to give a soulful answer. But this is not a conversation. This is an interview. And it's a choice, kind of, I feel you have. Either you want to be the one that discovers soulful content while not being soulful.
Yeah.
Or you want to shine, one day you want to shine yourself.
And there, I see you as a man.
Yeah.
And here,
It's a
there
boy.
is a boy.
Absolutely.
And in the middle is something like military. It's.
What
I have to.
But really helped me to understand what Harald is talking about when I listened to an interview of Harald when he explained that we have 3 possibilities to communicate: the head, the stomach, and the heart. And most of the people, and either me until this point or even until I started to feel and to live my heart again, was that I'm used to communicate with my head and my stomach. And the stomach, I thought it is the feeling, but it is bullshit. It is only in communication, in a partnership with the head, a kind of vehicle for communication. The real communication is in the heart. And it's really the hardest way to do it. But I understood when I heard it that this is the absolutely change.
The problem, or the tiny little problem, when we address the issue like that, I address the narcissist in you. I just address the question, how do you want to be seen? Which makes it complicated.
Like still,
Of course, now with this kind of dialogue, of course you will say, I want to be that spot. Yeah? Because it gives you a very highly appreciated standpoint in life. The trick is, don't choose that one because you want to be seen like that. Choose that one because you want to be like that.
And it's a decision.
I do make the effort and the conscious choice to be like this, and the daily day makes me at some points.
Yeah. Now it's easy because we expelled the habit from your field. We excluded the habit. So it's easy for you to stay in this energy. This is trickery. It's not healing yet. It's just kind of exploring the potentials and exploring the resistance to reach a potential. We're just doing exploration work for the moment. But still you have the opportunity to enjoy the state you're in now. And the more you love it, the easier it becomes to overcome the habit. If you really learn to appreciate that type of being.
This makes sense.
Real gold man.
And during the day, this works, you know, like being centered. Yet I don't feel connection with Mother Gaia, or like...
You can't, because if you say it like that, it is as if you make the choice. In there, you subordinate Mother Earth under your desire to be connected with her. If you want to have it working, you're just open for her 24/7. And if she chooses to act through you, you stay open and you're not surprised. There is little reason for her to act through you or to have a connection that is in permanent exchange, because she knows in any case what you're doing. And the need for you to get input from her is not there most of the time. You know, you're a sovereign being. You don't want your mom to 24/7 chat into what you need to do and what you don't need to do. You would go crazy. So she leaves you in peace, and that's a good thing. But if there's something that needs to be said from her end, and she addresses you as a channel, the art is to be open and allow the communication to happen. Yeah? And this comes by surprise. If you're open, you don't hear anything from her for 6 months, 0 signal from underground, and then you want to say something to someone, and she jumps in and takes over and says something completely else. Because she wants to deliver a message to someone else through your mouth, because you're an available channel at that moment. Yeah. Or you say, oh, I've got something I would like to discuss or share, or I would like to pull information. And you go like, oh, Mother Earth, could you please show me how a planet incarnates? Because I'm curious to see how this process looks like. And if this comes from a humble spot, she might share with you.
How you know that is sharing?
Because then you perceive.
You'll
Then you stop looking with your eyes, and then you're just thrown into a cascade of pictures that she's showing.
While eyes closed, you mean? Or?
No, it can be open, but you stop looking with your eyes. That channel is stronger. And then you get the third eye activated, and she shows you what you wanted to see. Maybe she says, sorry, I've got no time at the moment, I'm busy. Because your curiosity is not that important. I had a lady, her first conversation with Gaia was, she comes in after being called and says, what? And the lady says, I thought maybe, and Mother Earth said, call me again when you know what you want. Poof, and she was gone. You know? It's,
so direct communications he loves. Yeah.
It's always eye level. It's mostly loving from her end, sometimes strict. I mean, the Tom Waits quote is a little bit different. The Tom Waits quote is, "The Lord is a very, very busy man." But Gaia is a very, very busy woman. And she's not there for entertainment. She's got a fucking hell to deal with.
Literally, right?
Literally.
Yeah. So for me, it's just a matter of really being in me and really taking that so serious, so that the soul life can always live, instead of then me getting there back in just habit mode.
It's a principle of resonance. Be serious. Be serious in what you do. And then you have the resonance, the right resonance to address her as a busy woman taking care of serious stuff. See the point?
Does that mean I cannot play? No.
Where? Go play. Yeah? But it's like a fifth grade student entering Wall Street and wants to discuss with the CEO of BlackRock if the altcoin season starts today or yesterday. Yeah.
Gotta watch out for that, because right now this is the matrix, right? The Bitcoin is rising, and they want to then let me go focus on this virtual world also. But yeah, then we're going there.
Now you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also voice it. Immediately pull you in. Giving you 1, 2, 3 words of that other universe, and you allow yourself being sucked into bullshit.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you ADHS?
Yeah. ADHD.
Yeah.
If that's the same, I don't know. ADS.
Yeah.
But yeah, we never diagnosed me, but I'm like having that my whole life.
Yeah.
Like this.
I can feel that.
Yeah.
And I know these switches. I work with young kids up to 30 who have a lot of ADHS, borderline and stuff like that. And I see in your mind and in your eyes that you're longing for being serious is very deep. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. But the sneaker of ADHS is always somewhere behind your belly. And when you get the choice, you just jump in because it's so great to be a boy. That's what I feel. And I heard you have a child. I don't know anything about you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you need to be a father now.
Yes.
Yeah. Try hard. You can play with your son, but not with life. As a father. Sorry to say this like this. The dog's a mother.
As soon as you stepped to the right, I got a pain in my physical heart.
Here, you mean, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moment you started in the middle, the moment you stepped to the right.
I actually also felt it during, but it was not like hard. Normally during the day, I also sometimes feel it, some pain in my heart.
Pain is a healing.
So I don't know where it fully comes from.
Pain is healing.
Pain is healing. So the heart is healing.
Healing causes pain. Same like with you. You could cure autism within a day.
Yeah.
if you manage to stay in your body and stand in that pain without going mad. And a normal autistic child makes it 5 seconds and then it dissociates again because it's unbearable. ADHS is kind of easygoing compared.
And what is that specifically then? Like, for me, it's just being over hyperactive, right? Or like always finding something to do and you know, do this, or you know, like
being addicted to sensations, being addicted to be seen, being addicted to I want to feel every cell and the rest I don't care. It's a modern form of isolation in my eyes.
Please go out of this tree and
Yeah.
choose consciously the places where you speak of, because it's a little crazy to talk only from that place in other modes.
What catches my attention is the color of your feet, because the toes seems to me
They're frozen.
almost, yeah, purple.
yeah, they're cold. I don't feel
No, no,
They're
this-
different on the
But this is not primary. Primary is a shock state that is activated.
But I feel you completely what you say.
This is
What
a
you said.
trauma signature. When the feet go blue, it's trauma signature taking over. It puts you in an F mode, fight, flight, freeze, fawn, and then the feet turn blue.
Okay. So there is trauma still not experienced.
Yes,
Huh?
in everyone, basically. Kind of a never-ending story.
Yeah.
But your higher self allows me to look into the ADHS state. And this is kind of interesting. Because that was the subjective perception. But there is something underneath that looks interesting. Tell me if you can kind of make sense out of the description. The lifelines, breath and heartbeat, are the lowest frequencies we receive. And from there you have thousands of frequencies in your system. And it's like a tree. You start with one trunk, breath. This is source. He's breathing you. And then it splits and you've got heartbeat. He's making you. Higher frequent in that state. And then it branches off till you have all the leaves of life. And with what they do with our environment today, chemically and electromagnetically, you completely lose sight in your self-perception of the low frequencies. You don't feel your heart beating. You don't put attention to your breath. So what you have is not a tree, but you've got like hundreds of bushes growing on nothing. Because you don't identify with the lower frequencies. And this is giving you a complete overcharge in the nervous system. Because it's not one fractal unfolding, giving you the space for perception. It's like hundreds of fractals starting at the same time, covering a field so dense that all these plants choke each other. And this is why you need to speed up. Because the more you speed up, the more space you create for branches to grow.
You make total sense. I also live in the city, So it's and short by there is a
Wifey tower.
wifey tower.
Yes, I can
Yes.
see that one.
So yeah, I'm not fully aware, and this is then me always going there where you say that I am, but not fully in grounding. And this is where my gain needs to be right now, to be in the breath, to be in the heart, to be fully aware of it all. And to let go of all these technologies or to use it very smartly, at least. Because that's making me go away from my center.
But this is all in the realm of intention.
Yeah.
Because the way of living limits you to that realm. So yeah, you have the good intention of living a healthy life, but you don't. Oops.
Oops.
Everything I said, it's not my knowledge, it's not my perception, is a direct message from your higher self to you. I have no clue what I was talking. Just came in and I just let it through. Well, like I said, you're open for Gaia. If she wants to say something, you're the channel. Now your higher self wanted to tell you something. How the shit functions.
And what does the higher self, would he do then in that field of environment?
Leave it.
Leave the environment?
Yes.
Leave the house, you mean? Or like...
Leave that environment. If you live in a toxic environment,
Go.
like the Red Indians say, if you realize the horse you're riding is dead, step down.
But I live with my wife and my kid. Is that like...
Do you think it does them good?
No, of course not.
Then take responsibility. There you can take responsibility, there not.
Yeah.
Because she will not take you serious. She will see the boy and say, I don't listen to boys.
We just... It's not my house, I'm just living there. So I can just go, of course, but then I leave my wife and my child. My wife. No, I will not do that, I'm just saying.
But why don't you move
Why do you
together
think
with your
that?
wife and your kid and look
Because
for
it's-
a new apartment?
It's the grandpa of my wife. The grandpa died. It was actually kind of a very important person, the grandpa. And yeah, we're even restructuring and rebuilding the full house. So
Yeah, and then you
they're
rent it
investing
out
the
and
money
then
into it. So
you can
they're not seeming to go away in the near distant future.
So it's the house of her grandpa or
Yeah.
of her family. So,
Yes,
okay.
and they're restructuring it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm-
what?
So look for good air, look for good water, get money and get the shit you need to have a good environment in your home in the city.
And cut the 5G tower down.
Yeah.
Kill it. It's on top of this, the hospital, which is where
Get a-
5G
get
tower
a-
is on, and we live next to the hospital.
You get it.
Yeah, get a buildings instructions for a EMP weapon. You need a used microwave and a tin pot and some electronics. It's easy to build.
So then the problem is solved by moving out of the apartment because you will be behind a Swedish.
And it's not possible to fully get it. Like there is grass, there is a river, like a small,
Creep.
how do you say it? Like we have it in our home there, So, and then there is the park of the hospital itself. Isn't there, real connection to build? Or you say that, no, the environment needs to fully change in general?
I don't say anything.
No.
I just connect dots and try to raise awareness to consequences of decisions.
Yes.
This is all.
Wow. It's also not good for the baby, that environment,
No.
in general.
No.
So, thing is, my wife is going to be there, and the kid also. So I just have to take my responsibility and.
No, you offer an alternative for all of you.
Your first responsibility is to take care of your kid. This is the first responsibility you have.
No, the very first one is to take care of your ADHS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you say this environment is causing this disease in me, I know it, I feel it, there's no way around that.
Yeah.
I want to be a healthy man in responsibility for my child and for my wife. I want to carry you, but I can't when this thing makes me shredded and stuck in my mind. So either this antenna leaves or we leave. Yeah? You can leave the choice to your wife. What do you want me to do? Cut down the antenna and risk jail? Or shall we better move out and find a quiet place to live? And monetarily fix the house, rent it out to someone, cash in, and pay rent somewhere else. Where's the problem? It's plus minus zero. But you have free choices.
And are these can't I just be stronger than the game of itself?
You know why they cut huge trees all over the countrysides in Europe at the moment? In a really big tree, there live over 800 different organisms, which make Earth wealthy. We can breathe. 5G and 6G don't go through because of all these organisms. They need walls to get through. That's why they cut all the trees in Europe. And then we go on. So, how do you think you could handle this? I mean, your question is just...
It's the matrix. It's the matrix, right? Or the bad matrix, where I'm in living. And here, we do not see this in Boversen right now.
Yeah, but I mean, what I just thought is you can start with small steps by switching off the wireless repeater in the evening, and you can switch off your cell phones in the evening. Because, I mean, if you switch off these devices, the 5G may not come into your house. It is, I mean, no, I don't think so, because if you don't have an antenna in the house, the signal is not coming in. I mean, it is.
But it's close, huh? It's like there, if you would see.
Yeah, I mean, you could put shielding material on the walls.
Yeah,
It's
like
an
for
option.
more the energy.
It's just fucking expensive. I don't know if you have the resources.
More the energy is like, or what types of?
No. There's Schirmung 2000. There's like shielding cloth that absorbs radiation and turns it into heat. This is the only thing to use because all the rest is reflecting. This is absorbing actively, sucking away from the environment. You can have a receiver and a sender, and you put the cloth above the sender, and the receiver doesn't get any signal anymore because the entire signal is pulled upwards into the cloth to be turned into heat. This is the material you make a proper shielding with because it's like 30 euros per square meter. It's handleable, yeah. And it's Schirmung 2000, this is the company, schirmung2000.de. You can order the shielding material. They had two qualities. One is military grade, that's not available, and one is a bit less potent
You put it in the,
and
on the
available.
inside walls.
Yes.
Of your- of
Yes,
your-
you would
of
put
the
it,
room.
yeah, you need to ground it and then
And
glue
then
it,
you
and then you put a wallpaper above, and then it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is something you can do if there's no way around staying
Yeah.
in that house.
In
But
the short, distant future, we're not like.
yeah, at
gonna
least
go
at the
away.
sleeping place.
Yeah,
At least.
At least, yeah.
Children.
Yeah.
You have like the mosquito nets with a silver thread. The problem is if there's one little hole and the radiation cuts in, it goes ping pong in there, and if you have like a hollow form, you have a mirror, and if you're not lucky, you're kind of in a brennglas, in a lens. You've got, it works like not as a mirror, as an optical lens, focusing the entire radiation on one spot, and then you basically fry your eggs, or you fry your brain, or you fry your heart. So never work with reflecting material to shield, because you never.
You mean. Huh? Yeah.
No, this mosquito things you put on your over your bed to shoo away the radiation and the electro smog and all this stuff. And he said if there's a little hole in there, you do the opposite.
Because it's not absorbing and transforming, it's reflecting. So whatever goes in goes like dung, 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 and if you have like a convex or concave surface, you focus the entire crap on one point. And it's like with I remember that lady with a cell phone that had a cover with metal edges. And the radiation from the cell phone went into that metal edge that was roundish, and that focused the radiation on a point, and you could see the breast cancer kind of reflecting the square of the phone, because she was always sticking her cell phone into the bra. She was selling fruits on the market, and she had always had it at the same spot in her bra, and then she developed a square field of cancer reflecting those metal pieces over there. So it's not a good idea to work with reflecting materials. Just absorbing, and this is the one company I know. Material has been developed for military purposes. You've got like the quality where you send heat through to create electricity through to create heat. It was made to keep airplanes from freezing the wings. It's like a very thin layer where you can heat the wings electrically. And the same material is also absorbing radiation and turning it into heat. Yeah? So you even save heating costs. You take in the entire electric crap from outside, and you have +3 degrees on the wall. Infrared radiation. So this is kind of what you can do. This is a material where nothing can go wrong. And I would not try to play around with the more sophisticated solutions that promise that it's taking away the toxic peak of the radiation just by one single device you put somewhere, or something you glue on top of your phone. And this is kind of like, I remember the guy in Norway, he had a perfect solution, and he proved it with a goose in his yard, because he had a cell phone tower on one end, and the goose were always on the other edge of the territory, trying to evade the cell phone tower. And he had developed that beautiful chip to protect from radiation, and he put it around the necks of the goose. And they completely relaxed and distributed themselves equally on their lot. And he said, as a proof of principle, you see, my chip is protecting the animals from the radiation. 3 days, all of them dead. Yeah? So I don't believe in trickery on that level.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah,
they promise, they most of them develop by sensation. So if they have something that is giving them a good feeling, they decide to make money on it, and that's it.
But
it's
more
not-
the energy, you know it. No,
I don't trust a single one of them. I don't.
I also have something else. Yeah.
I don't want to give like companies a bad reputation. But as long as I don't understand the concept, and as long as they don't exactly explain what they're doing, I'm not interested.
So we are now in a technical discussion. Do you need something more for your question you come in?
But actually, it's kind of answered. For me, this is the core problem, where I always lose my connection to myself, and I'm like against talking to my wife, and I put the phone away from my room, but it's way more than just putting the phone away from the room, right? The problem that I experience, and yeah, I feel it.
What you can do on the physical plane is detoxing heavy metals.
Yeah.
This will stop the radiation of penetrating deeper than necessary, because it is using the mercury as placed antennas in the body to jump 30 centimeters into the flesh. So mercury makes you transparent for microwave, millimeter wave. If you don't have mercury in your body, most of the radiation will go around. Not everything, but most of it. Then you can create your own hyperspace spiritually and not be touched by it anymore. But I wouldn't wait for that to happen. You can take the necessary steps, detox, get your liver running, and after a couple of years of healthy eating and being a 100% bioquality and not eating fish that are high in the food chain and whatever, you know.
No
really,
sugar. No.
no sugar,
No sugar.
no sugar.
No white wheat. It's my recipe for all ADHS people.
White wheat.
Yeah.
Yes. Gluten.
Gluten.
No gluten.
No gluten. Okay.
And no sugar.
No sugar. No. And is it also mean coconut sugar? Is it? An apple also has sugar, right?
Take 5 spoons to get the sweetness of white sugar. Okay, but if you do that, forget it. Get off the sugar taste. Sugar makes you more addicted than cocaine. So have this in mind and understand what that means. And you will never show your child to eat sugar. No candies.
Yeah.
But does that
Sorry,
also?
I can only talk like this to young
I've
people
got-
because
I've got the rule: no refined sugar. If you eat an apple, the sweetness in the apple is balanced by the apple itself. No problem. If you eat a date, it's still okay. Although it's extremely sweet, the date brings in everything you need to deal with the sugar. I wouldn't eat a box of dates at once. It's kind of overdoing it.
How much dates a day? I eat a lot of dates. Like at least 8 or 10 a day. Kind of.
It's a bit heavy.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I love dates.
Yeah. That's what I said about Haribo, you know. There's always one stuff you love. You know what I mean?
No.
No. Yeah. Think about it, and you know what I mean.
So, but coconut sugar is not the best, or agave syrup or horen syrup.
It's definitely better than the white crap.
it's just
But it's still-
everything, the dose is the medicine.
The dose, yeah.
Makes it poison.
Okay.
Yeah. And interestingly, there's an active addiction when we talk about sugar, because I can literally feel the resistance in you. This is
Yeah,
an,
yeah, 100%.
This is an
It's an
absolute
active, very
addiction.
active addiction. Maybe that is coping something. Something is behind that.
Ich habe noch eine Idee.
Hm?
Darf ich noch eine Idee loswerden?
Auf
Das
Englisch.
ist mit Harmonik.
No, what I found out, what helps young people who want to be connected to nature and live in cities, there is a very simple way to do. First you start cooking together with your wife and have the child around, and when it's about a year old, you can already munch something by itself. And then you start to put a prayer. Makes me very touchy to put a prayer for every carrot on the plate, for everything I eat. Thank you that we can use you, Gaia, to feed us. That's what makes me connect with you. And you do it every time you eat. You even do it when you eat a piece of chocolate or drink an espresso. That makes you connect. And it will take a year, 1.5 years to calm the high score of speed in your brain, sensational brain, down to get out of this ADHS or the ADHS. Doesn't matter how you call it. It helps. And it's out of 50 young people, 4 do it and 4 come out. They get normal. They really get normal. What is called normal. It's not a high score, but it works. I know it.
You mean
They change their habits.
when they bless and pray?
They got awareness, everything I make with food. I am aware what I do, and I get connected. Because how does this carrot get on my plate? I have these questions.
Yeah.
With a child, it's going to be a nice game with your wife, you 3. It's easier to do it having a little family than do it by yourself. That's why I got this idea.
I have also, just like you said, the sugar addiction my whole life, and I see so many other kids getting their addiction on sugar. So maybe another question for how to get my child not to get fully addicted to that sugar.
You have to live it.
Just keep it away from it.
Just keep it away at all costs.
No stress on it. You just don't buy it
Just
anymore.
do it.
Start living in a different.
Eat it.
You don't eat it.
Yes.
Yay!
Don't have it in the kitchen. If you don't have it in the kitchen, you cannot cook with it. You cannot sweeten your coffee with it. You cannot make a pudding with it. You simply live without sugar.
But we, as a job, we go to the markets and we sell unorganic fruits, but still organic strawberries. So that's a that's a good thing, which I love. But on the market, we all have these very bad shits and sugars, and you just make sure that the kid don't buy it, right? But it's sugar everywhere. Huh? This society is fueled by sugar.
Let's put the sugar deva in the room. Who's taking the sugar deva?
Sugar.
This addiction is so strong, that addiction. Who's taking the sugar deva?
Can I take her while being addicted?
Might be an interesting experiment, yeah. No problem.
The sugar deva is the plant.
It's the deva of the substance. I don't know if it's connected to the Zuckerrübe. What do you call it in English? To the
Not sugar cane.
Beet?
Cane.
Sugar, no, not cane.
No.
Sugar cane is hardly used.
Rübe,
Sugar beet.
Rohr,
Beet.
Yeah, sugar
sugar
beet.
beet.
Yeah. Sugar beet.
Sugar
Yeah,
beet.
sugar beet.
Might be the deva of the sugar beet, because this is the industrial sugar.
Yeah.
Industrially, they don't use cane. It's too expensive.
Hmm.
Not in Europe.
Sweet. First thing I feel incredibly thirsty.
Incredibly what?
thirsty.
Ah,
Durstig.
so
Thirsty to get the sugar.
No.
Or
No, actually,
You eat sugar and then you're thirsty.
I feel thirsty for water.
no one gets the data.
Mhm.
You're the habit or the data?
No, this is
No.
this is manipulated crop.
Ah,
It doesn't want to be sweet.
yeah.
It wants to dilute the sweetness because it's way too much, but it can't because this is a manipulated crop. And she's suffering like hell.
Mm, okay,
Ah,
that's it. Yeah.
at very small quantities, I still do the sugar beet, but I try to really cut it off. The only thing I do is sugar of coconut and agave and woorden. But still it's sugar, and then a lot of dates, and that type of sugar is not then maybe the sugar beet, but
No,
still
this
the
is
addiction, right?
It's a spiritual contract. You grew up on sugar beet sugar.
Yeah,
So you have
Big
the spiritual contract with her. And it doesn't help you and it doesn't help her if you replace it by coconut or by this or by that. The addiction is a spiritual contract. Because what you actually want is to suck mama's tits. This is the core of the addiction. You have not built up trust in life. You have not had enough love coming with the breastfeeding. So you need a replacement to learn to trust life. This is why you smoke.
Lollies.
This is why you drink beer from the bottle.
always.
And this is why you want to have it sweet, because sweetness is replacement for love. And this is all the same slot. It's the little baby in you that didn't have enough breasts from mama.
And it needs to be on the breast. Like, if you just like golf as a mom, like right now we give breast milk, but like if it's not on on it, then it's not enough. It really needs to be sucking its tits. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. It's an energetic thing as well.
Okay. Well, then I choose to let go of my addiction to...
Question is, do you have gained trust in life?
Not enough, I would say. If, I can say so, yes, to make it cut, but how do you get trust in life without then sucking enough the tits of the mom?
By realizing that there's always a box of dates on the shelf. And it is available, and it's going to be available whenever you make it available, because it's possible. Because the universe is there to supply you. Did you make that experience?
I got lots of dates. Yeah.
Always available?
One day maybe out of stock, but I make sure I make sure they are there.
But you can go to the supermarket and buy more.
No, yeah.
Yeah, unless it's Sunday. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Then
But
goes
indeed.
to the train station and gets it there in the supermarket.
Yeah.
And that way I trust the universe
Okay.
enough to
Okay.
give me the natural way.
So you don't need a replacement for mama's tits anymore.
No.
then you might as well say thank you to the deva of the cane sugar. Thank her for the experience to be addicted to consuming her tastes.
Thank you for your addiction so I can cope with life, so I can go on. But now I can go and really move on with life. I don't need your addiction anymore. I trust that I have enough other...
Not her addiction, your addiction.
I can... My addiction. My addiction, I don't need it anymore. So I'm thanking you for your service, and I would like to say goodbye and go forward from there.
It's interesting. It makes me feel more complete. Before it was like from here. So it was so intensely in the head. So
Yeah, he was carrying a part of your pain as well.
And it's kind
Interesting.
of, I feel released a little bit, more complete. Still terribly thirsty.
Okay, there's an easy way out.
Different.
Turn out.
Thank you.
Not for the devas, sadly. And this is not for us to solve.
In general, I kind of know where to work on. Maybe there would, like, in what way would I not be fully sure that I'm, like, really using my lower chakras? And like, in how would I know? Like you always say, I first get to learn to express yourself through the lowest chakras. Huh? How do I fully know that I'm really doing this and living that already freely? Or where do I need to work on?
Remember how it feels like standing on that spot.
There are you grounded.
Take a snapshot of that signature. Take it with you. Put it in a corner of your kitchen. And when you have the feeling of, fucking hell, I lost it again, go there, pick it up, stay like that.
There you know it.
And there is one thing, if your wife is sane, she will love it.
If she is
If she's sane,
sane.
not completely mad, she will love it.
If I'm like this,
Insane.
so she will love me in this vibe. You mean?
Yes.
Yes.
And you yourself too.
Yeah. Yeah, actually I know it. I know what to do from here. The question is, how will I fully take it and go forward from there?
How do I get out of addiction?
Yeah. Sugar, huh?
Do what he says. Take this picture, pick it out. What you did right now, you framed yourself. Make a poster and put it on the wall.
Like a picture of me right now, you mean? Or the
You
video?
find the spot in your video
Yeah.
and you look at it.
Okay,
Make a t-shirt out of it.
yeah, I can.
Das ist ein Snapshot. Okay.
Snap.
Sorry.
Get the signature and the frequency there.
Just when life happens, I get myself get out of that state so easily. I just have to train it, I guess.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
why the problem is the habit. but you can't solve a habit.
Like this. And then I'm like, and then, and I see myself like running after the facts, or when you do things too fast, you make mistakes, and this is there,
Yes, and you kick yourself out. It's something like you kick you out.
Like,
Yes.
funny thing is, when like a few months ago I smoked weed, it was like, I think I was not fully centered, but still I moved like this. I was slow, and this is what is a good choice to live in, to really,
Yeah, but not on weed.
but not on weed. Not on, I closed that addiction, luckily. Yes, I used to do it daily, even in the morning, starting from there. But yeah, now it's sugar. I'm curious, what is it still?
You wouldn't like it. You don't like sugar. Don't like it.
I'm curious when sugar then is stopped. I'm asking myself, what is there another addiction I could have?
Oh, you need another one?
No, I'm just maybe I'm not aware of something.
What about sex?
Water? How about water?
No.
Water, no.
Why would you want an addiction?
No, you don't. I'm just curious of an addiction maybe I'm not aware of yet, right now. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but that was not the purpose of the question.
No.
The purpose of the question was to replace it. Because it feels good to have an addiction. Because it's giving you content. It's giving you stability, it's giving you an anchor. And this is what we had with this beautiful addict in Austria,
Yeah.
who completely
Same.
failed
Still
to
the
get
same.
the steps out, because he could not allow himself to just be the observer. He needed the identification with the struggling, to be in existence, because just observing was not existing enough for him, or a way of existence that was not comfortable for him to be in, because it doesn't have meaning. Yeah, when you have strong opponents that torture you in your addiction, your life has endless amounts of meaning.
And it's again your decision.
Yeah. So funny. It's also the emptiness, right?
No, it's not.
It's not
No,
empty.
it's not empty.
Or
No.
the fear of just going into that state of observer.
Yeah, but you cannot be more full of yourself
Yes.
than being the observer, because this is the only real thing that does exist.
Now I get it, like when my wife is like, Niels, when I'm that person, like all over the place for the past, and she's like, oh. But when I'm like this, she's like, oh.
As I said, she will love it.
So make it a new habit to be like this.
Yes.
Takes for the brain like 21 days to install a new habit.
A new addiction.
The new addiction,
No.
yeah.
Oh.
Addiction.
A new habit. A new habit. Habits are
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Chosen habit.
Well,